I don't know about you, but after the English release of Scarlet and Violet, Pokemon cards have been hella mid lately.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
I don't know what the heck it is, but I haven't been tempted to open not one pack in the Scarlet and Violet era of Pokemon cards. And for the love of God, I'm not saying we're in a freaking junk era of cards, alright? As a certain freaking someone would say. Oh my god, I hate this guy. People would often say, oh, the reason you don't like Pokemon cards right now is because everything is cheap. Oh, though you only like money. 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 And I'm here to say no. The only thing I like is female trainer cards.
We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
But for real though, I feel like the Scarlet and Violet era so far has been just such a miss on the English part. The Japanese side is pretty solid, honestly. Well, that's cause you like the money. Shut up, okay? I don't want here not a single person in the comments saying that, okay? There's a lot of reasons Scarlet and Violet English Pokemon cards in specific have been feeling really lackluster lately. And I know it might not be the same for everyone, but I'm going to share some reasons that I think so. Number one, the texture on the English cards recently have been so bad. Don't get your freaking tail in between your freaking butt cracks. Now, in my opinion, if you look at any other language, they are completely better. Leagues ahead, and it's not even a competition. I remember opening the first box of S&V, Scarlet and Violet, and I pulled a special illustration rare. The art was amazing, but it looks like someone vomited some glitter on it and called it a day. Not to mention there's no texture on that card. Barely nothing. And I don't know the Pokemon company did this to resemble the English texturing or whatnot, but at this point I'd much rather have that thick fingerprint texture in the previous generations than this dull piece of shit. It's supposed to be shiny cardboard, but it ended up looking like cardboard with freaking dull glitter on it. Number two, Pokemon is printing way too many goddamn sets. For example, and I know Opossum touched on this, go watch his video, a new set will be releasing in a week, right? And then boom, the next set after is already announced. Like, bro, let me at least buy one freaking pack of the set before another gets announced. Like, things just happen way too quickly and frequently, to a point where you can't even enjoy this set without having a wave of leaks and new cards like 5 months away shoved down your throat. It's not fun anymore. Plus, it's kinda gay. Sorry, I had a sneak peek. I'm not labeling this as a junk era. Oh, too much sets printed, valueless, no one buy. In fact, a lot of TCGs are currently having the same experiences as Pokemon right now. LGSs and online stores stopped selling Yu-Gi-Oh because they physically cannot make money. And here's the deal. Instantly, when someone mentions money, people go crazy. People go nuts. It's like a freaking drug. They instantly think you don't value the franchise and say, how dare you? How dare you try to make a business? The reality is, without these LGSs and online game stores making money, the community itself takes a hit. No matter what you think, a lot of people are just trying to make a business because they're passionate about the hobby. Let's be honest, opening up a store and selling Pokemon cards and TCGs will give you very, very minimum profits. You're barely making enough money to sustain the business after tax and cost. I bet half the people put freaking ice cubes in their milk as a substitute for cereal. Like, they're making little to no money. Unless you're a freaking whatnot streamer that's selling a pack for 50 bucks online and charging like 10 bucks shipping. Okay, that I get. They're making bank. They're freaking Elon Musk. The hobby itself is dependent on stores like this, and seeing that many are not selling these cards is kind of sad. I think it's pretty controversial, but I think the pull rates on these cards are way too much. The chase is just not there anymore. You're guaranteed a special illustration rare in every single box. Great, that's awesome. And I'm sure kids are loving this, okay? Don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of awesome arts too. But compared to the Sword and Shield era, once you pull the card that's only one in a case from a pack you got from Walmart, it just doesn't feel the same anymore. If there's too much of one thing, it stops becoming meaningful. And it doesn't even have to be correlating with the money either. And that's just the truth. Like, why even open packs when you could just buy the card you want? The want to open packs have just completely thrown out of the window recently. And if you're telling me you'd rather open a booster box of Scarlet and Violet than actually get a card you want in that set, I mean, sure, that's on you. I'm not gonna stop you from doing that. For me personally, I feel like opening English cards nowadays are not worth it, and lost a lot of its fun for me. Again, this is completely subjective, so if you have a different opinion, make sure you guys put it down below in the comment section, alright? And it's also been on the content side as well. Like, a lot of views have been drastically going down. It could be from the summer break, that is. A lot of people are just not uploading as frequently as they used to, including me. Like, views all across the board have been just going down, and I know a lot of people will say, oh, don't look at the views, that's not what is important, just do it for fun. Like, yeah, that's cool, but if you're spending $500 a freaking box and then you end up getting 300 views, I mean, it's very discouraging. Can't even imagine the unboxing channels. Like, how do they do it? Like, I'm just spewing out some nonsense in this video and people still watch it. I'm shocked. I'm flabbergasted. I don't know how other channels manage it. I'll be completely honest. The margins isn't there, and I know a lot of people just do it for fun, but a lot of people who put a lot of time and effort in their videos and they see their views just constantly dropping, it's discouraging, and it's just become very like dull in the current content space right now that a lot of people are going through. Same thing with me, I'll be honest. It's always good to have a little break here and there, but that's at least why I think it's just been very dull lately. And Opossum again just did a video about this very recently, and it just resonated with me because that's exactly how I was feeling about the hobby to begin with. And I know this is very still subjective, so if you do have a different opinion, don't be afraid to comment down below. I won't get offended like other people do. I won't freaking stalk your house. Don't worry, I'm not gonna kill your dog. So again, sorry I was on break for like 3 weeks. Honestly, the longest I've ever done without doing content. I was doing a few things that were a little more important to me at the time, and hopefully I'll get back into a more consistent schedule. But if my uploads are very infrequent, I don't know, blame Cool Train Orion or something, I don't know. Anyway, that's about it. See you later, weebs.
せーのでもそんなんじゃダメもうそんなんじゃほら心は進化